Welcome back. So this is Ember Knights. We are mid-run using this beautiful Scythe that has been doing an absolutely fantastic job. It's been called the Reaper's Toll, just actually recently got patched. Apparently had some few issues on release. We have a sort of a crit lightning build going here, and we stun pretty consistently with Knight's Charge, and whenever we stun, we leave an AoE around them. We just finished the third boss, and we're hoping to win this run. Notoriously, Anvil is, pretty hard in any game whenever you get into the farther levels. You know, it's always how that works, right? Later levels are harder than the earlier ones. But whenever I say that this level is harder than the rest, I really do mean, like, they step it up immediately. It goes from... Jesus. Okay. It just goes from 0 to hero. And you go from, like, most of the enemies having fairly consistently dodgeable attacks to every enemy just chunking you down, and the whole room not being able to be predictable in some ways. Defeat an enemy. Okay, we're excited to have that whenever we saw it, so we're going to go ahead and grab it. Wisdom is going to give me skill damage. Agility is going to give me movement speed. I don't think I really need the movement speed. Lead off on them, backwards. See if we can take them down one at a time. That was supposed to be an AoE stun. I'm curious where my stun component went, but... Okay. Not terrible. We took a little bit more damage. But it's not the end of the world yet. Oh, we almost missed the meat. Good, good, good. Trying to wait for an opportunity to get in here. Jeez. That was a very, very dangerous room. Made it out alive, but just barely. And vigor or shop. I think we're going to take a shop because there's a chance he can heal me, and I really do need that. Okay, 375. Defeat a burning enemy and it explodes. That's possible. Crit, you deal bonus stun. And we're probably going to go for that stun because we are critting pretty consistently at this point. You just see how many things you have to manage in this last level. They really did just kind of up the ante pretty significantly. Okay, one of those is slash, so yep, he's going to just die on his own. That was patience of a damage over time build there. Okay, we don't really need souls. Let's take more money. Stun you. Damage in. Back off. Oh, an elite one of those. That is not really what I wanted to see. See if we can take everything else out. I was hoping that the dice was going to be healing me, but I haven't actually seen it go off that many times. This is a hybrid weapon. Gotta take advantage of our range when we can get it. In order to get that range, we have to go back in. Oh, he was actually saved by the shield there. He shielded himself while I was teleporting. Yeah, I think I mostly just want the higher crit chance. sadly, we're going to have to actually eat the apple. We have a mini boss coming up, and I don't really want to get bodied by this guy. This guy has a pretty predictable pattern. I would actually argue that he is easier than most of the fight up until this point. Okay, whenever he lifts up, I gotta remember that he's about to shuriken. Okay, shurikens. Yep. A little bit of lag. Okay. Whenever he's doing that, he can't really turn, though. Some more bleed off on him. Some more crits. I don't know what that was. Oh, didn't notice that he had lifted up. Some crit, bleed. Bounced off that wall, almost got me. And you're dead. Beautiful. Oh, hey, it's Marvin's arm. Hey, even if we do lose this run, that's some progress. I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't want to say waste the charge on destroying that, but it didn't even destroy it. Tossing the dice there. Any healing? No? Do we have any gifts we want to give up? We might be able to give up the poison. We're definitely not going to be giving up the burning wisps. And, I think the shop is going to be a better bet. We have 340 gold, and we need some healing. The healing was happily cheap. Okay, we can't afford any of that, so we'll just take +1 damage. I probably could have re-rolled, but it seems like at this stage in the game, everything is very expensive. You need to go. One down. Those guys aren't much better. Oh man, that spark appeared and then immediately jumped into that machine. There wasn't any time at all to respond to it. No, I don't want you to collect those. Okay, good. These rooms are getting very dangerous. But we got some healing, and I think the final boss will be soon. Crutch so they can stumble forward. Screw off. Charge right into the middle of them. Very satisfying. Come down here, destroy this thing, so I got less concerns in my life. Look at that. They were just up here this whole time, playing with our friends, keeping them occupied, just being a good guest, you know. Okay. Trying to focus them down one at a time here. Every enemy here is dangerous. Burned my charges at the end. Gotta get in the habit of remembering that I can dodge. Okay. We've seen this guy once before. He killed us pretty quick, so we haven't seen the vast majority of his moves. But we're going to do our absolute fucking best here. Anime shine. Okay, Mac. I am going to focus somewhat on his minions, but at the same time, I really want him dead. Those straight up look like mechanical Metroids. Just gonna say it. Appreciate the heal. Always good. He definitely seems to respawn his ads. It's okay. Whenever I kill his ads, I get one of those little souls. Well, I guess if you're just trying to stand over there, I'm just trying to do that to you. He is very low. But he hasn't, like, phase changed or anything, so I'm sort of worried that he's going to have a secret second phase at some point here. Oh, man. This guy's out for my blood over here. Okay. The game just said dodged. I didn't think I had dodged that. Did I actually beat him? Oh, well, I mean, I got a Steep achievement, so guess so. That was, let's say, frantic. I frantically destroyed him. We're moving on. New horizons. Places we haven't been. Bosses to kill. And no time to chest. I wonder if it's because it's the first time we've destroyed him, or if we're just so incredibly far gone. Entering question mark. It looks like it's another one of those trees. Maybe he's starting his own tree. Yeah, that was sort of an evil variant of how I spawn at the beginning. Some pretty nice music here, too. Oh, are we doing the Hades thing? We're doing the Hades thing. So we have to, basically, if it's like Hades, then there's going to be 2 seals out of these 4 rooms, and we can get lucky and get it in the first 2 rooms, or we could end up doing... Wow, that is a giant circle. What the actual hell? Okay. Or we could get lucky and do it in the first room. First 2 rooms. There's also the chance, potentially, that we have to do all 4 rooms because we get so incredibly unlucky. So there's, like, meteors falling down? And this is like a... almost like a gauntlet of enemies here. And they have a lot of attacks. And they don't like being stunned. That is what I've learned. Oh, hey. How's the heal? Could not come at a better time. Room complete, but did I break a seal? Do I have to go farther? I broke a seal. Good. Would there be a reason to do all 4 rooms? I'm not sure what it would be. Unlike the previous areas, it doesn't seem like there's healing or... there's not even, like, progression so far here. Like, I'm not getting anything for completing these. It's more of, they're just trying to keep me out. Also, this room was way easier than the previous one. Oh, that's why. Because the previous one was like a gauntlet, and this one is actually a series of rooms. I like these little void enemies, though. The little eyes in them. They remind me of one of the homunculi from Full Metal Alchemist. I'm not exactly a huge fan of anime, but Full Metal Alchemist kind of hit different. Had really good storytelling. And I like good storytelling. Ooh, you're new. I mean, everything here's new, but you're newer than the other new things. And that hurt. Just gonna use the dice right away. Chance it heals me. It didn't. Is that the second seal? Do we get to move on? Okay. What do you have in store for me next? Do I have to break more seals? Ah. So this is what we're doing. you could have just probably made this work like the previous areas, and people wouldn't have cared too much. Unless there is some benefit to doing more rooms, then it doesn't effectively be any different, right? Unless I'm missing something here? Get in the comments below and let me know if I'm missing something terrible. Completely, absolutely missing the point of this, but it does seem like it's essentially the same as the previous levels, except now you have a mechanic, illusion of choice that you are choosing which of the portals you go through, but without any information, they might as well be the same. Another heal, much needed, especially since they're not giving me any healing. Can I break these crystals for healing, maybe? Well, some of them broke, but I'm not seeing any healing pop out of them. So this is sort of a battle of attrition at this point. I definitely hit that guy a third time, but he didn't give me a charge. Okay. Another seal broken. I very much like some healing. These rooms are way harder, and then suddenly there's no healing. Okay. We keep going. Oh, that's an elite. That is 2 elites, actually. Sorry, I guess I misspoke. I was saying that the game was definitely easy enough that you can throw 2 whole elites at me. Oh, almost hit me. Okay, healing, healing, healing. Thank you, thank you. So the elites. So maybe that's the point. If I do more of these rooms, maybe there's a chance that I find these elites, and then the elites are going to drop healing and upgrades. Okay. This might be self-sacrifice here, but I'm going to try and see if I can go through one of these alternate portals, and see if I can do more before going forward. I can. Okay. So there might be a chance that I run into another room, but it's taking a pretty big gamble here on the off chance that instead of hitting a healing room, I just hit another enemy room, which doesn't benefit me in the slightest. That's a pretty big, I mean, in an area that is hitting me so hard, that's a pretty big risk reward to take. Outside of gaining knowledge, like I just did, I'm not sure why you would do this. Okay, avoid the spikes. Send another one of these out here. That room pretty done flawless. I apologize for the commentary completely falling off. I am scared for my life. Whew. That was close. Did that give me anything? No. Is this going to be a mini boss? Or is this just straight into the boss? Is this just straight into the boss with no healing? Oh boy. Well, there's a chance that our dice heals us. You're becoming more annoying than I will tolerate. This is where your feeble crusade ends. Time for a trip back to the Nexus. I do like your laugh, but I don't know if I can do your voice. Say hi to Esper for me. The vengeful betrayer. Yeah, we get it. Laser beam. Ow. No, what the? He literally, like, petrified me in that. Oh, okay. So this is a Hades fight. Very Hades inspired. That's something that your dad used to do. Drop a bunch of things on the ground that explode, doing a arena-wide effect. So last time we were ending on these game over screens, just to give you kind of a layout of what we got, but they've been giving us stuff as soon as we get back, so we're going to go ahead and go back and check on everyone at the end here instead of the beginning of next episode. We did get that new skin. It's kind of a yellowy thing. It's not bad. I guess I'll use it. I'll just use it once. Okay. We got this bonus damage below, above, and then after. We're gonna go with this, actually. So that means that we'll get more and more damage, meaning that we will always have a lot of damage for the last area. Go ahead and level that up a little bit. Level that up a bit. And level that one up a bit. Go ahead and figure out what we have unlocked. Surprised he doesn't have anything to say about me, finding his friend there. Those both seem good. Let's talk to her. I just got an achievement letting me know that I have unlocked every skill possible. Not an absolute ton of content in this game, but with how hard it is to beat, it really pushes me to want to try and beat it. Also, that's really cool. Okay. And let's talk to Marvin. They just straight up teleported the arm onto him, not even trying to prepare him. Okay. Now this is more like a bzz. Your weapons are looking kind of bzz, rustic. Stand by. I have just the thing for them. Are you going to modify my weapons? This substance is called ash. And look what I can do with it. What does that do? Okay. Your weapons have been upgraded with my own custom program. You'll need to find more ash in order to modify your weapons. Okay, so there's more. I have stuck a little extra in my gears. Why don't you give it a try at your weapon podium? 2 ash found. Okay. So now we have... Okay. So we have the base thing. So this is my base ability. This is my 4-hit chain combo. 4th chain attack. Okay. Never use a skill in. Oh no, this isn't my base stuff. This is. So some of these I have like already own, and then some like the Scythe here, I only own this one. And then I can buy others. So whenever I use skill ID in a slash charge, that's actually very good. It means that I would keep my thing up all the time. Move speed, charge attack. Okay, we'll look at these at the beginning of our next episode. I'm probably going to be trying the staff again. Looks like I can get modifiers for it, and we'll look at those at the beginning of the next episode. I'm going to be trying to get to this new skill, this lightning strike thing. I'm a huge fan of lightning, and it'd be really cool if I could finish it with lightning. I also just noticed that the tree is actually getting more fiery as I bring back more ember. But this has been Ember Knights, and I've been Arima. I hope you've been enjoying this. I'm I'm kind of still winding up into the whole YouTube thing, and if anyone does see these videos and is interested in commenting on them and got to this point in the video, if you have any suggestions or anything that you think I could do to improve, I am very open to suggestions at this point. I am doing my best to try and figure this out. It is sort of just a hobby, but I don't like being bad at things, so I'm going to try and be good at YouTube too. But that's all for today. Hope you guys have a nice night.